Verified thing. Yeah, we live. Yeah, we here. We back.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. I want to make sure my shit plugged up, and charged up, and stuff. Cause
Right.
and he
But
charged up
now,
by the way. My shit is on 27%. So
sir,
Damn, you took a page from my kinfolk book.
I usually don't do that, but what? Like I said,
past month, my stuff been on 100. I've been having my stuff juiced up, charged up, restart, rejuvenated, refreshed, restocked, replenished.
Man,
Okay,
every time, kinfolk, we finna go somewhere. Meet me somewhere. Don't forget your charger.
boy, boy,
damn.
you leave that mother.
Battery on
I don't.
12, charger nowhere to be seen.
That mother be in the negative zone, man.
Springs, you working night shifts, right? You still
Yeah,
working night shift?
yeah.
What your days off?
My days on Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's why you pretty much up because you ain't gotta work tomorrow. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm working the night shift too. I was just telling Kinfolk like my days has just kind of been like switched up around a little bit. So
mm-hmm.
that's why like everything in the group chat I don't be saying it because I'm asleep during the day now. And I was just telling him the beauty of like people don't understand like the beauty of night shift. Like
Yeah,
ain't no customers. So and you get to play your music loud as you want. So I'm like,
The
I'm loving
freedom.
it. Oh yeah. Only bad thing is my girl. Only bad
damn,
yeah. Only bad thing is my girl don't like it. Yeah, my girl don't like it.
what they say, you can't have it all. You can't.
It's only temporary though. We doing inventory. So we gotta do it's like inventory season. So they picked me to do the inventory bullshit. And I did it because it's more money overnight.
Right.
So we got one more week. We got one more week. Then we going on to this 12-hour shift where I'm just counting the store and all this kind of bullshit and stuff. But like I said, 12-hour shift probably like for 5 days a week. So it's like extra hours on the check. So it's cool. You know, can't complain. Uh
Guaranteed 20 hours overtime every pay period. Not bad.
no.
Check me looking thick. Like,
Yeah. Like I said, Lord presents your opportunity. You better take it because Lord knows I need something.
yeah,
Guaranteed 20 hours overtime every check. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now run me my money. Yeah, I might be getting another promotion too. But that's a story for another time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show with no name. It's your boy King Jones, the host. I got my brother Springs, aka the Wave God. Then I got Kinfolk, aka Sasquatch in the building. We got another quick episode for y'all real quick. And I just I just saw this post. I don't know if y'all saw the title of the show. It's called let me make sure. Let me pull up my article and everything. I called tonight's title NYPD Detective Can't Get Off the Pole. So yeah, let me see, make sure I still got it pulled up. I gotta
You
pull up
just
my
can't get off the pole.
that's
can't get off the pole.
that's
So
just
this
Uh
is a female
crazy. That
yeah.
and she a stripper.
yeah.
Okay. Um oh, matter of fact, let me just do it better for the listeners. I'm about to put the photo up and everything of what it says. Because I can do that. Oh
Okay.
wait, I think I have to convert it.
Oh,
Anyway, I'll put it in. Once I get through editing, NYPD Detective Melissa Mercado, who has been with the NYPD for 6 years, went viral for pole dancing in a thong and twerking as a stripper in a rap video, and is finally speaking out after deleting her social media due to the backlash of her colleagues. She's reinstated her IG with emotional posts, sharing a video of her graduation where her son can be heard saying, "Hi, mommy." She revealed that she worked full time as a cop, balanced being a mom, and graduated with a 3.9 GPA in a master's program. Mercado wrote, "When you want to give up, remember who's watching." Okay. Yeah. Remembers who's watching, all right. Um, okay. Before I say anything, that's why I said this New York police detective can't get off that pole. And and it also says she can't give up doing it for her son. All right. So, Ken Folk, I'm gonna pass it along to you. And what are your thoughts on that?
Man, ooh,
Well, I thought you went to sleep.
no, because the only thing going through my head was Lil Wayne Miss Officer the whole time. So
Yeah. Mhm.
I was thinking of what I could be doing with her.
Trying to change the life.
Nah, too late for that.
Too late for that.
She a
Okay.
cop and a stripper. Come on now.
Right. You can't be both. You can't.
Them two jobs that you know conflicts of interest.
You heard me. Like, they,
Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't explain it right. Well, she could have just said she was undercover. Could have just said she was undercover.
you,
Well, she wouldn't have been lying technically.
that you
I heard it was
Technically.
drugs in the club.
there's
Hey, Melissa, what you doing here? I heard it was drugs in the club. I'm undercover.
I heard it was gonna be a shootout, so I came for safety.
Yeah, them police officers, they were off duty and they saw like, ain't that Melissa?
Ain't that Melissa?
I
Oh,
mean, you
Melissa.
start showing up to work in a, you know what I'm saying, a Benz or a Beamer or something. Like, hold on, we get
Mm,
paid that much?
shit, yeah.
was she?
Our brows gonna raise you coming anything other than a Chevy, Toyota, or Honda or Hyundai.
Oh man.
Hold on, how
Spring.
she coming in with a Lamborghini? How she? Boy,
Mm-hmm.
this my
They
thing.
said a picture caught her. Somebody in the picture.
Right.
Oh,
That's
let me
somebody
see.
from the job.
Had to be. Had to be. They was trying.
Yeah, went viral for pole dancing and thong tour. And then there's a rap video. Yeah, they saw it in the rap video. It's for a rapper. I don't know who it's for, but yeah, I hope it's worth
It ain't, cause more likely he local. More likely he local.
If the video was known, they probably would have said it.
He was probably a local rapper and somebody who know him, that know her.
Or they trying to make sure that that rapper don't get no streams off of them, tagging her so everybody go to the video. Then all of a sudden that artist, his numbers start popping because everybody trying to see the officer.
You heard me.
So that might be another reason it ain't being said either.
it. Springs, what are your thoughts on
Man, I don't want to hear that shit. She
it?
just like the rest of them. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. How you? This is my thing. Women used to taboo that. Women in the academy and police officers used to. They used to taboo it that does it. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. I mean, you can't live. You can't have a double life. You can't be the hero and the villain in your life. Like you can't be both at the same time. Like what? Nah, nah. Give her no pass. Nah.
I've been figuring out how to make that work. I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Yeah.
I'd be
Man.
crooked in the motherfucker. I ain't gonna
Mhm.
lie.
But the thing,
They ain't gonna lie. I'm like, baby, look, I cover for you, but we gotta find a way to make this work. Now I
Exactly.
spin it for you. You know what I'm saying?
look, you
Cause you
got
gotta think about it.
wait. You got
Oh, go
women.
ahead.
That's their only. That's their only way out. Not that it can't be their only way, but some women, that's their only way, and you over here perpetrating. That's all I'm
Matter of fact, hold on. While I'm talking all this trash, is she even attractive?
right. Is she
Oh hell
fine?
yes she is.
Oh
Yes
well,
she is.
see, she on that Lisa Ray shit.
On the scale of,
All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, you got someone who feel like this is their only skill, and you over here perpetrating and you got a whole nother set of skills that you can utilize. Now, if it's for the money and for the fame, well, you need to go and take that badge off. you can only you can only use that badge in the bedroom. You can't be using that. You can't be policing. You can't be policing the badge.
Can
And
you imagine being at the strip club, seeing her perform, her giving you all kind of lap dances, then the very next day she the person arresting you?
you see what I'm saying? Like, like
Ah,
she ain't that motherfucker stripping, but then
like, hey, honey, what's up, girl?
like think about that. The same woman in the music video, she gonna pull you over and get a check for soliciting, or gonna get you for soliciting. Bitch, you was soliciting the whole music video. Fuck out of here, man. Nah,
Hey, girl,
nah,
that thing was fat, shaking. Let me see it.
nah.
I am an officer. I
Yeah.
mean, she
Oh,
was in the video too. So I mean, I didn't know it was your real job. My
oh,
bad, baby.
video. You was off duty. Look,
Like a
you can't,
motherfucker.
like I said, man, you can't be policing your power and then pussy at the same time. You gotta pick one. You can't have it both ways. Just like women don't want us to have two women, we gotta have one. It ain't no different. You gotta pick one. Okay?
I would have chose her because I would have made that work.
Well, let me say something real quick. So she's been an officer for 6 years. All
That part.
right, been to school, got a master's program, 3.9 grade point average. So, and you decide to do some stripping on the side in the club while you're being a detective.
That nullifies
Um,
that nullifies all of that.
but
Sorry.
here's the thing: that means that money is hella good than the police officer gig. So basically, because you got to think about it, being a stripper at night, you get to take that money home.
Yeah,
Police officers, you got to wait for that check.
yeah.
So you also doubling the money at the same time. I mean, honestly, she could have had played it off real cool. Like, I'm trying to learn the dark streets, the dark depths of New York City.
See,
I'm
now
trying.
you sit there. What I'm talking about? See, I'd have
Yeah,
made that
yeah.
work.
I'm trying. Y'all messing up my plans. So she basically like a stripper vigilante.
You know what I'm saying?
She doing it for the name of the law.
We taking down criminals one strip
Oh, one
club at
strip
a
club at
time.
One
all.
strip club at a time, baby. I'm trying to knock these lists down for y'all. Y'all
One
know
dance at a time. We getting them, baby.
exactly.
Y'all,
She trying to get rid of the P Diddy's out there in the Harlem, in the Bronx, Brooklyn. Baby girl said they out there, man. I gotta do what I can to keep these dudes off the streets.
but the problem is,
She said, I'm gonna use my whole card. I'm gonna use it.
she would just if she would just kept it stripping without trying to be in music videos, she could still be making money right now.
Yeah, that's what happened and everything. But
That's
that's the thing.
because
The
always all the women.
the
I
That
bet you it was the
kingpin.
nigga who she turned down that did the photo. I
that
bet it was.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's somebody on some whole shit. You know what it was? I bet it's that one police officer that been trying to get her ass.
ain't
And
crack.
guess who? Yeah, just trying to crack her down since
Hey,
um
it's always that one dick, bro.
They're
yeah,
like,
that
man,
one
you
dude
been
trying to
turning me
crack her
down
down
all the
since
time. You work in a strip club. You gonna do me like that? Okay,
exactly.
Bitch,
now everybody finna know.
now, cause I
TMZ.
can't nobody crack. You know what I'm saying? He a hope for that though, whoever he was.
I
You
mean,
like
like
a
I said, if
motherfucker.
you
That is a
really
low ball.
Wherever you are, whoever did that, bro. Hey, bro, that
I'd
wasn't
at least try blackmail first.
exactly
nah black.
Hey,
exactly.
look,
Nah. The only way a black dude do that
a
is if
lap dance in some head and this could all disappear.
nah,
And
bro.
here's my take on it. All right. For somebody that has a 3.9 grade point average, you're book smart, but you're not street smart. You
I,
you don't have any common sense because at the end of the day,
Hey
oh
y'all,
come on in, hey, come on in.
come on in.
We
Uh
all
what's
know the
going on?
saying. Say it with me. We all know the saying. You can take the hoe out the hood, but you can't take the.
Hood out the hole.
mm-hmm. Yeah, hood out the hole. Yeah,
She didn't want to let go of that whole card. That money was too good.
because like I said, there was no thought process into her doing that music video this whole time. Because there's a way. Because if you're a detective, then you
Unless
know
she
how to
thought
be.
the rapper was never gonna be seen.
You know, but here's the thing: you know how to be undercover. If you got signed on from a regular police officer to a detective, you know how to be undercover, baby. Then what you need to do, if you know you living a double life, you being a double agent, splinter cell, all that kind of shit, wear a mask while you stripping. Be the ninja in the strip club. I mean, niggas find that attractive too.
Like a
All you have to
mother.
do,
Nah, fact.
yeah, they gonna be focusing more on your ass than what you look on your face. Just put that mask on, and your stripping nickname is gonna be Chun Li or some bullshit. I don't know. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah, they can give her the nickname COVID patient. Nigga still be like, hey, everybody, take the dollar, take the dollar.
yeah,
Hey,
take the dollar. Mm-hmm.
but like I
We
said,
gonna
she wanted too much, and that be the problem. They don't know how to be content with where they at. They gotta want more. They gotta want more fame, more publicity, more exposure, and they catch them up every time. Catch them up every time. If she's just been content with just having a double life and about the money rather than about being seen, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But that's mostly all women. And
But that's the lifestyle she wanted.
I wonder if I could get, hey, like they say, curiosity kills the cat. Think about that. And
ha
It didn't
segue.
kill. It didn't kill the
I
cat. It
see
might have
what you
killed the
did there. I
job.
like what you did
no, it
there.
ain't the cat. Last time I checked, we symbolize cat with the hey.
Hey, I get what you saying. I was about to segue that shit too. I was like, oh, okay, she's trying to be, like I said, she's trying to be the vigilante like Black Cat and Spider Man.
She can't be no vigilante if she want to be seen. The goal is not to be seen as a vigilante.
Hey, hey,
Maybe she a different type.
Definition is not to be seen as a vigilante.
I know,
And
but
she
Maybe
can be
she a social
outdoors with
media vigilante. She want to be seen.
right. She can't
yeah.
be a vigilante
Get that promotion.
own.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be seen to the world. But now the world sees you. Not as the way you wanted to be seen, though. That's the problem.
See them ass cheeks all over BET.
Out in World Star.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
on
walking
TMC.
in.
It's
What am I walking in on? What we
Uh,
talking about today?
okay. So we was talking about NYPD detective has
Mm-hmm.
been working on the force for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Was in the master program before that, has a 3.9 grade point average, so she worked her way up there to the top. So she put in work in. But what happened was she was a stripper on the side and she was doing a music video for a rapper, and the video that went viral and got to her workforce. Um, and then she lost her job. And then now she opened her accounts back up on social media, pleading for sympathy, reaching out for emotional response that she did it for her son. So she posted a video that when she, passed the police academy, her son was, in cheers and happy for her, talking about hey mommy and all that kind of shit. So we're just trying to get down to the bottom of
Hmm.
Hold on. Hold on. Hell no. You
it.
said she
But
was stripping for 6 years?
no, she worked for the police. She worked for the police force for 6 years.
So she should have been had hella money put up. She wanted to keep going.
I
Well, that's what I'm
So
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I
You
can
so
done been put
understand.
up
did she
enough
do
money.
this?
Unless you living beyond your means.
Did she do this video before she became a police officer?
No,
No,
while she was
no.
an officer.
While she was an
Oh.
officer, and she's a detective.
Oh.
She's a detective, not just an officer. She's a full on detective. So, like I said, she
Yeah, she
worked
done
her
worked her
way to
way
the top.
up.
Yeah, she worked her way up, and her
Now people will
master
think she
program.
fucked her way up.
Hmm. Oh well, I, I'm just, I'm
There's
just, I'm
something
just
else you
speaking.
gonna have to consider too. Now every job she go to after that,
They
everybody
gonna
gonna
think
think is
that.
you gonna fuck
They
your
gonna
way
definitely
up or is you gonna work your way up.
they gonna definitely
Hmm.
think that.
Not saying
Eee.
it's right, but that's the world we live in.
That police chief said we are not gonna have no shaking ass in this department. You either gonna be a detective or this way. Can't do
Yeah,
both,
yeah.
baby.
NYPD face a lot of scrutiny as it is, like the LAPD. That
Hmm.
I
that's
mean,
something they can't recover from.
I'm gonna just say like this: times is hard out here. Times is hard out here, so I don't blame her. But I definitely agree with what you said. Maybe well, I know maybe she should have definitely, these supposed to be wearing these ski masks and everything. These cute little bedazzle ski masks. She should have got her little cute bedazzle ski mask and shook her
Yeah.
ass with that ski mask on.
Hmm.
Baby, because I most definitely would have. What? Hit, I would have hit. Boom, boom. Make that ass clap. When I snap, talk to me now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Because like I said, I understand because that money as a stripper, you get to take that home. With the police, you have to wait on that check, and then you're also waiting on your pension and everything to kick in once you get out there retired. So
Yep.
you gonna have money stacked up, and like to to what Ken folks said, unless you're living beyond your means, I can really understand why you're trying to live this double life. And yes, time is definitely hard out here in these streets in America that we living in. So I can
Mhm.
understand the money, but the
And police
downfall is
officers
what.
don't make much. Even the detectives.
No, not. I mean, depending on where they at, they don't make enough. Period. That's why you have like a lot of officers that become narcs and everything and try to take that dirty money back home. Like I said,
Mhm.
don't think Training Day is all fiction. It can't fiction. Fact is stranger than fiction these days. It came for something.
Yeah, nah, for real.
No, it came for something. There's a lot of stories out there about
I
dirty
done ran
officers.
into some dirty cops, so I know they exist.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably still do. We have a bunch of dirty officers up in Shreveport and everything. Uh, we had one good ass detective, Detective Demery, but he ended up left because he knew the whole force of Shreveport was crooked, and he ended up having his own show. By the way, it's a damn good crime show. Uh, but yeah, so baby, I will give you some sympathy, but common sense did not work in this picture. I'm sorry, I can't
She didn't have
extend.
the right team around her.
Yeah, yeah.
Or she was simply just too big headed to listen to something and knew somebody was trying to give her.
Well,
Because
see,
I'm pretty
when
sure
you
whoever
got
she had in her
comments,
circle, somebody tried to give her some advice, like, "Bitch, at least put on the mask, do something, girl. Come on now, somebody gonna recognize you eventually."
Yeah, what happened was God dog somebody in the force was hating. That's the way I see it,
oh yeah,
you know.
most definitely.
Cuz
You
like I
have
said, it's
come.
not like cuz not like those police chiefs and stuff like that. It's not like they be stuck on social media cuz they got to work damn near 24/7 just in case they got to go to work and all that kind of bullshit. But somebody had snitch. Now, did they
I'm
have to
telling
snitch?
you, 9 out of 10, it's that
Mhm.
dude that she ain't getting no play to.
Oh
See,
yeah.
you got common sense, book sense, and street sense, and most people just have two. Most people either have common sense and book sense, or common sense and street sense. It's rare that you got people that got all three: common sense, book sense, and street sense. And in this case, she just didn't have no common sense for the damn show.
That's what I
She
said.
really
She
got the
didn't have
book
a good
sense because she
circle
had what
around
you
her.
said, a 3.8 GPA.
3.9. She had
Three
3.9.
3.9,
And that's it.
yes.
Yeah, she was book smart, definitely. But usually when people are book smart like that, they are not street smart but common sense, period.
Mm-mm.
What makes it worse is you a detective and didn't think nobody was gonna detect anything.
Bitch, you ain't watch Law and Order?
That means you ignored all the rules of your job completely.
Completely.
If
You
you able to
ignored the
find
whole TV show. Fuck How to Get Away with Murder. You left every clue they could find.
Well, the Annalise Keatons in the world are very rare, as well as the Olivia Popes.
My thing is, her job as a detective, you're there, but you're not there. And you got caught being there. No, you supposed to act like you're not supposed to be there. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'd
But
have been told to act like you undercover and we working the case. A sting operation. Shit.
the problem, but
Hold on.
no,
All right. Go
they
ahead, Spring.
because they're not content with what they have. So when somebody that wanted more than what they had last, huh?
All right, so another segue to stripping. A Southwest flight forced to return to gate after passenger strips naked and runs down the aisle. And somebody said, very weird that nobody intervened. 'Cause shit, they were getting a free show. Ain't nobody want.
They were just happy the plane wasn't going down here.
I'm
Yeah,
hold on, wait a minute. You say
A
what?
streaker? Oh, I'll take that versus Mayday. Mayday.
yeah,
That's true.
exactly. There have been worse things that's been happening on the airplanes lately. Everybody be like, "Damn, I can at least take a naked person stripping down the aisle on a plane. I can't take this bitch going down,
Right.
but I can't. Not another one. People
Okay.
already,
Shit, I'll
Cause
take that
baby,
any day.
these
Shit.
planes been dropping like flies lately.
No, for
yeah,
real.
because
Yeah,
you
worse
got
than
people.
that. Hell.
Yeah, yeah, you got people, putting the holy water and putting the cross with the oil and everything on the plane before they step in, and everybody like, baby, we do not blame you. You need every protection that you need on this motherfucker.
No, for real.
Even motherfuckers with voodoo dolls was patting treating their voodoo dolls nice. Like, come on.
Come on, come on now.
No poking, no twisting, no nothing. We need you just right. Let us get through this flight.
Exactly. We gonna make it through this. Fuck all that bullshit. But yeah, shout out to the stripper on Southwest flight, man. It sucks that the plane has to be turned around, but I mean, better than crashing in that bitch. Another news and everything that I kind of wanted to talk about. There's so much to talk about. I just saw one good one. Uh, oh shit, how y'all Dallas Mavericks? How y'all doing down there in Dallas?
Man, I don't want to talk about them Cowboys.
How y'all doing down there on Dallas Mavericks, man? How y'all doing?
They
Somebody give me
pulling
a
a Jerry
report.
Jones on us. That
P
lady
E
is trying to
T
get
T
the
Y.
Mavericks to Vegas. That is what she doing.
Petty. Are they trying to get them out there with the Raiders, huh? Mm.
That lady, that's how she got her money, casinos. And if Dallas don't approve if they don't get Texas to approve the resort stuff, the resort bill, destination resorts. If they don't get their bill passed, they can't get no casinos. They don't get no casinos. She gonna keep sabotaging the Mavericks so that she can get it, so she can have enough on the petition to go on and relocate them to Las Vegas where she really want them because she want to add a casino to the arena, and you can't do that until they approve the destination resorts bill.
Mhm.
For
That's why they
those
got
who
rid of Luca in the first place.
watching, in recent sports news in the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie Irving has gotten injured with a torn ACL and he's out for the season.
I'm still pissed
Kyrie
about
Irving had
that.
became the first option after Luca had left to take over the Dallas Mavericks and see where they can go from there. And it's already bad enough that Anthony Davis, always dressed, is out for a little bit and everything. Hopefully, he'll come back strong to do something for the team for the season at least. But the way it's looking, there's no type of leadership to carry on for the team whatsoever right now. Um, Springs, talk to me.
Mm.
They did my nigga dirty.
Say, is other than Black Hawk down, nigga. That's it. There's nothing we can, bro. Cowboys are on a reconstruction. Mavs are definitely about to be on a reconstruction. We already gave up our best shooter. The other best shooter is hurt. We have defense, but they can't make buckets. So it's like, what can
Y'all
you
got Clay Thompson.
when he's hot? He's not.
We ain't got prime Clay. We got ex
Oh,
prime Clay.
No,
you
we
got the
got
old Clay.
been on. We got. He ain't washed, but he ain't his. He's not himself. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
not. He ain't in that leader role no more.
Yeah, he ain't.
No, he's not even a third option.
He dropping like 40.
And I seen the way Dinwiddie was giving up. I would have sat him on the bench immediately. I seen the way he wasn't playing defense.
Yeah, so
That
yeah,
was pissing me off.
Mm-mm.
so what I'm saying, like it's both of them. We got stars to look at. We got the Dallas Stars. That's a close thing we have right now.
The Rangers doing something. I think we're gonna be when they start back.
And here's the crazy part. Kyrie,
They did
no
my
matter
nigga
what,
so dirty.
Yeah,
yeah. This is the actual time. I know Kyrie has a past with the Brooklyn Nets and the other teams before that, but I see a different sense of mentality with Kyrie where I think he done matured or wised up after that situation with the Brooklyn Nets. Talk, the alleged talk about the Jews where he really didn't. He just posted something about history about it, but that's a whole nother story about that.
Yeah,
Um,
you supposed to be an athlete. You ain't supposed to have a brain.
yeah, yeah, you're not supposed to be
supposed to
reading books. Y'all don't read.
make your money. Yeah,
Yeah, so with this Kyrie, he's gonna be there to put the team on his back. Kyrie gonna do what he has to do uh to bring a team with some type of playoff run or hell even a play in tournament. Because like I said, everybody know for Kyrie, he's gonna play hard. He's always in the argument of the top point guards
hmm
ever in NBA history. Like we can't knock that down for him. And
right.
just to see him get torn the ACL and still have that mentality to go out there and shoot the free throw and still praising God at the same time, um, which is nothing but amazement to me. And I just really hope that I hold this expressive amount of appreciation goes towards Kyrie because he has to play hard to lead the team, and that's why he got hurt in the first place.
Right.
If he had somebody to back him up, and like I said, didn't have like Spencer Dinwiddie giving up on him or having AD not hurt, like I said, he shouldn't have to work this hard in the first place. And speaking of working hard, you got Luca with the Lakers, and
Up to
they
the
in
number two spot.
number two spot. And here's the fucking scary part. Luca not even playing that hard.
Yeah,
He does
Mm-mm.
he doesn't and that I think a lot of people don't realize Luca does not have to play hard right now because you have Austin Reeves at the two, you have LeBron at the one, then other players to mix up around, being coached under JJ Redick as well too. When the play all start, it's going to be very scary for a lot of contenders out there. Because, like I said, Luca managed to lead the Dallas Mavericks by himself before and after Kyrie Irving,
yeah,
and he was dropping 50, 40 a night.
yeah,
Now he's with the Lakers. He's dropping 24, getting some assists in, some rebounds. They say he actually playing a little bit more defense now, and I'm pretty sure because he's being coached under JJ Redick and LeBron James. LeBron James, they're going to make sure, like, hey, this is what you do now.
Yeah, cause LeBron ain't playing no defense.
right.
No, no, and like I
Not
said,
how.
he's at the age where he shouldn't really be playing that hard of a defense. That's why I got you for. That's what I got you for. Like I said, I'm going to run the point and everything I can. I'm gonna look at this play and analyze it. Whatever I say, fucking do it. All right. So this is scary hours for a lot of teams that's about to go in this play-in tournament to these playoffs when it comes to Luca to really push through and shine when he definitely gets ready to. But
I'm gonna go and say it now. I'm not gonna be surprised if the Lakers do pull it out. I'm not gonna be. I don't think they will. I think they're gonna fall short in the second or the third round. But if they was to win and win it all, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me because that'll be Luca personally making sure that they get through, so he can prove a point.
and that he got every reason to do it. He had every reason to do it. And I understand that whatever
And they
they
gonna
trying
be a supporting cast because they guaranteed a ring. Hell yeah, they gonna. Oh shit, if you gonna do this, nigga, yeah, I block out this, switch this, knock this nigga out over here. Yeah, I got you, dog. If you trying to guarantee us a ring this year, okay, let's do it.
Yeah,
yeah.
they're trying though. They're trying to give LeBron his last hoorah before he just decides.
Hmm.
Yeah, send them out like Duncan
Yeah,
off a ring.
Green.
Oh, speaking of LeBron,
I already,
Oh,
I already
did
go.
y'all see the clip of him approaching Steven?
Stephen A. Smith. That was gonna
Hmm.
be my next topic.
Oh yeah, I know they
Uh,
still beefing.
yeah, because ladies and gentlemen, there has been footage dropped on social media. LeBron James approaching Stephen A. Smith. Apparently, it's about Stephen A. Smith talking about his son how he played. All right. LeBron James didn't like that, so he approached him like, "Hey, man, the man, I'm a father. I don't play that shit." And you can tell, like, LeBron James sort of got big on him, and he started bobbling their head and got loud with him, and he walked the fuck off and made made Stephen A. just sit down and everything, and then Stephen A. went on live on First Take to apologize about what he did and explain that he understands where LeBron James is coming from. So, I have something to say about that, but since you brought it up, Queen, I'm gonna go ahead and let you speak your thoughts about it.
Grab your teeth.
Hmm.
Well, I seen clips from Steven's video. Steven said that he was talking about LeBron himself. Basically, how Steven put it, he pretty much was saying that Bronny is either like playing or is in the predicament that he's in because of his dad. At least that's how Steven was putting it. That's what he said he meant. He was like, that wasn't a basketball player, approaching me, confronting me. That was a parent. I was just like, oh.
Yeah,
To
yep.
me, it sounded like Steven's a little scared, a little shook, but. Mm.
6'9", 250 come at you swole. What you gonna do?
Well, I'm a little crazy, so I don't give a damn how big you are, because I always was told, baby, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You ain't Stephen A.
You right, I'm not. And there's
Hmm.
a reason I'm not, because, baby, I wouldn't give a fuck. You roll up on me like that, like you want to fight me, you getting hit with a chair.
I'm taking them knees out first.
No, you
Hello?
gotta aim for the nuts. You gotta go up underneath since he's so
I knew
damn
somebody
tall.
was gonna say it.
Come
Yeah,
on.
you
I
gotta
knew
aim for
somebody
the
was
no,
gonna say
y'all.
it.
You gotta go where he ain't gonna predict. You gotta be like, ah. Well, I apologize, Go James. All right. Yeah, you gotta go. You must gotta go balls. Ah.
Hello? I'm going to grab that hoe like I'm trying to
Look,
milk a cow's titty.
I ain't talking about me. I just
I'm
yank it.
I'm
Yeah,
going
just
straight to that kneecap.
yeah.
Like you want to end your career on a high note or a low note? On
Yeah.
wheels or on your feet? Choose
You
one.
decide.
Yeah.
You decide.
Right.
You decide.
You
You
want
too
them
big
knees
for a
on,
nigga be
man?
trying to fight. I'm finna wrestle your ass on the ground where we both the
Yeah.
same height, nigga.
Exactly.
Hello?
You
No,
better
stay.
back the fuck up.
Baby, because ain't no rules in no street fight.
I'm kicking you dead in your shin. Soon as you walk up to me, blah! Oh, I'm right that knee, that shin, right there.
Ain't no
Oh,
rules in no street fight, baby. Ain't no rules in no street fight. And what 6'7"?
Six
Yeah, LeBron
nine,
James.
250.
See what I'm saying? What? I'm not that tall, but I'm 250. You gonna
Mhm.
feel out this weight.
LeBron, bro, and this is
You
why,
know that's his warm up. It's
like,
250. That's his warm up.
yo,
That's fine by me.
Queen, you free. Yeah, he probably gonna like that. He gonna pick you up or something like that.
right,
Let me tell you something. He got to be able to reach me first.
oh.
I'm going to reach that chair and hit him with that chair before he get to reach me.
But Stephen A. Oh, by the time he picked that up, he gonna be asleep.
That's what Kimbo said. Kimbo said that's Queen. That's Stephen A. Stephen A. has
That up, he gonna be like, oh, you did it again.
You know Stephen A. can't
What?
fight.
You know
You
what?
hold up.
I'm
See
gonna
that
agree
clip?
with you on that. I don't think that Stephen A can fight. I don't think that he can fight, and I don't think he got the balls to do
Stephen
do the type of
He's a
crazy shit that
talker,
I would
not a
do.
fighter. He
He
done
don't got the
admitted
balls to do
that
the kind of
too
crazy
many
shit that I would do.
times.
He don't.
He's
I
a
don't know
talker,
nothing about
not
the
a fighter.
But
I don't know
hold on,
nothing
Very
about
much
the
so.
hold on. But the dude beside Stephen A. said he was ready to crash out. Did y'all see that? When
see
Stephen A.
what?
Who?
got
I
right,
didn't see that one.
oh, I saw it. Stephen A. got that dude got up looking at LeBron like, yeah, I wish you would, nigga. Yeah, try it. Oh,
He was like Pinky. Man, I was scared, but I had my own. Fuck that.
hey,
You know, Pinky. That's all he was. He was Pinky.
nigga, shut up, nigga. Say
Baby,
something.
let me tell you something. If he go, he better be ready to fight the whole team. Cause I know I would. That's why I said I would have hit him with a chair. Bing, bing, with that chair. And as soon as his teammates had a bing, bing, they would have caught the chair too.
No,
Yes,
you gonna be
ma'am.
like,
Oh, the
you gonna
team
be.
You
running up.
gotta, you
Oh,
gotta,
everybody
you
career
know
over
it.
with.
You
Knees,
know it. Baby, I'ma
knees,
clear that whole court out.
bink, bink, knees,
I'm sorry.
bink,
I'm
bink.
Bing,
sorry.
bing, bing, bing,
I
bing.
have to say it. All I can see is Stephen A. Smith just saying like, "I'm sorry, LeBron James. Please don't push my hair back no more further, please.
Swear
Don't
to
push it back
God.
no more further."
Brian don't got
Swear
no,
to God.
Yeah, of
got
course,
no.
Coach James. I don't want you want me to push your hair like that? No, I don't want to go back no more further, Coach James. You go ahead.
I even donate to your charity, big man. I even donate to your
Mm.
charity, man.
Yeah,
I
go
will
ahead.
say this though.
Out of the recedings.
It probably LeBron probably did definitely take it as that, being the fact that him and Steven, they been beefing.
But like man,
They been beefing. They ain't,
he,
Steven
he,
said that. He said that out his own mouth. And I mean, for those of us who are, viewers, we know that. You know, him and LeBron don't rock like that.
no,
Well,
And it's been
let
like that
me.
for years.
Well,
A
let
lot of
me.
people that don't like Stephen A. and Skip Bayless.
Well, let me say this, and just no, just be transparent, a little bit blunt about this. I'm just gonna be kind. I'm just gonna be real with this. Not kind. I'll be real with this. We all expected this to happen when a son of a great player comes into the league. There's always gonna be crazy high expectations, and when those expectations are not met, there's always going to be some type of crazy backlash with sports journalism. You can't run from it. Stephen A. Smith
Hmm.
is not the only one. Skip Bayless is not going to be the only one either. It's going to be everybody else that's going to be looking for the downfall. Prime
Hmm.
example. Prime example. Coach Prime kids, Shador Sanders, Shiloh Sanders, they are
Receiving a
going to
lot of
run
hate.
across exactly. They're going to run across the same type of expectations that the league they're going to have on those two young boys as well. But not just as NFL players, but as black athletes from a black
Hmm.
father. So the spotlight is brighter than everything else in this world right now when it comes to sports entertainment. They just said Shadur Sanders had did an interview with an NFL football team saying that he's brash and arrogant, which at the
Hmm.
same time, he earned his right to talk his shit. If he feels confident, if he feels arrogant, there's a lot of players from history that were brash and arrogant. Shit.
And as everybody was saying, and
Yeah,
I
you see.
agree with it. Me being a former football player, you want certain positions to have an arrogance and cockiness to them. You
Yeah.
Yep.
want it.
I
Your
mean,
running
these
back,
But
boys,
your
see, here's
quarterback,
the here's
your
the thing
D
also.
tackle, and your lineman.
Here's the thing
yeah.
also for me. When it come down to that, like you said, that's the type of stuff that come with the territory.
Okay.
And I mean, honestly, that's their job. Steven and
Mm-hmm.
all the rest of the comments, that is their job. That's what they get
Mm-hmm.
paid to do. They get paid to commentate, whether it be, you know, positive feedback or negative feedback or a little bit of both. They get
Mm-hmm.
paid to do just that.
Yeah. I mean, because we're talking about Tom Brady don't work alongside with Shadur Sanders. And Tom Brady, we saw how much shit he was saying to his offensive lines, to the players he worked with. He was yelling and cussing their ass out like they were some damn stepchildren, So um I would say this out of defense for LeBron James. I can understand as a father, as a parent, you do gotta have some moments to defend your kids. Cause like when I think about it now, there are also moments in history. For example, Phoenix and Serene Williams' dad, when that reporter was asking them, like, do you really think you could win? Do you really think this and that? And he done got up and um, shout out to Serene Williams' dad, because he's straight out of Shreveport, Louisiana and everything. He done stood up on the edge like, hey, he done told you, she done told you that she can win it now. Now stop asking the same question and move on.
right.
Um, And like I said, that same thing too for Coach Prime. He also stand up for them boys, not just his boys, but the boys who play up under him. Not because he also can understands from a father's perspective when you have these journalists and sports medias try to put these athletes under a certain highlight. So
That's
I
true.
can see. I'm a double edged. This is a double edged sword situation for me. I mean, LeBron James, you doing what you're supposed to do as a dad, but
Hmm.
also in reality, you can't protect them. Not for
Yeah,
nothing like this. You
and you ain't
can't.
gonna be able to do it forever anyway.
No, you can't do it forever. You can't. You can't protect the public opinions about your son. Like I said, if he had a bad game where he was just 0 points for 15 minutes that one night, hey, he sucked. You know,
And it is what it is.
it is what it is. You,
And
you,
the
you can't
difference
go.
is between the two is Prime raised every single one of the kids he coached to
Mm,
deal on how to deal with the media.
hmm
LeBron never did.
And
Hmm.
that's the
All the
thing
time in
too.
the media, you didn't prep your sons on how to deal with the pressure in the media. That's why you have to do what you did with Stephen A.
Yeah, yeah, and see that's the
Prime
thing
don't
too.
have to do that. He
He,
let you know. That's
yeah,
why everything that's been happening, you notice it's only been Shadur, Travis Hunter, and his other kids been speaking up on their behalf. Not Prime, not Warren Sapp, not nobody else. Because he already trained them, coached them on how to deal with the media.
hmm
Long as you go out on that field and you show improve, don't matter what they say.
yeah, yeah,
Just when you on that field, you leave all doubts in their mouth every time. Just keep popping them in the mouth.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
said that's why I fuck with Prime. But that's
yeah,
also why he can't coach the Cowboys because he gonna tell
hmm
Jerry Jones to STFU and let me do my job.
yeah. I'm so glad that it'll no way in hell I can see Coach Prime coaching for the Dallas Cowboys under Jerry Jones, because everybody knows who worked with Jerry Jones. Everybody know like you can't talk to that old ass fool. Can't talk to him. The only way for y'all to get through with the Dallas Cowboy through Jerry Jones, I told y'all need to send like a pretty girl to his house with a bowl of spaghetti.
Or a pretty little blue eyed boy here, whatever he into, shit.
I mean, he was
Maybe he like Pinocchio for all we know, shit. I don't know.
Mhm.
he
I'm
was
dead.
measuring dudes by their hands. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Well, we ain't mean little.
Now, we
Go out of the
listen and
phrase a little.
we don't judge.
The
We
Eagles done
listen
already
and
made
we
moves.
don't
The
judge.
Commandos done already made moves. Preseason ain't even started. The draft ain't even here yet. And two teams in our division already made moves to get better.
Oh yeah. Oh
And y'all say y'all under reconstruction. Like I said, that it ain't Jerry Jones ain't gonna change nothing. He ain't gonna put no new construction on y'all team. Because
yeah.
he don't see
There's,
nothing wrong with it.
there's not a check I wouldn't write for us to win another Super Bowl.
Only thing that
But
he did,
unfortunately, we have a cap.
he said he done changed around Dak Prescott.
Yeah, he restructured to say 37 million. But
hmm
watch what he do with it. Something stupid. Something Jerry. Is we gonna
Hey,
get Trevon Diggs? Hell no.
No, not even.
Is
wait,
we gonna get
y'all gonna let go of Diggs?
no, I mean get his brother. I'm tripping.
Oh, Stephon Diggs. Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs in Houston.
The Houston already trying to trade him.
Yup.
Why?
No, they not finna get my boy Hill. No, they not gonna get Tyreek Hill.
Oh, Stephon Diggs must got some
That
type of
would make
attitude.
that would make it a little too easy with them two,
Yeah, Stephon Diggs
especially
got
on offense. You got to worry about Hill, CD Lamb, and whatever running back we get. That's enough time to drop a decent little lineman, train them up or whatever, or trade for a veteran lineman to hold on. Then stack up the defense with a whole bunch of picks like we did last year. Well, no, the
y'all.
year before last.
Yeah.
Y'all need another second threat. Y'all need Devontae Adams. He's been released. If y'all could pick him up, I'm for sure watching the Dallas Cowboys. I would say that. Cause I'm a big Devontae Adams fan. Y'all ain't got no faith in that? Okay, never mind.
Now,
No, I believe it could work with Devontae Adams, but the only reason I'm not going to be for it is because it's too obvious a move, and the Cowboys ain't going to do it.
right. You gotta understand.
It'll make headlines. It'll make everything seem good, but Dak don't come back till toward the middle of the season,
Dad don't come back to what?
close to the middle of the season. He
That's
out the
how
first
long he's
couple of
out for?
weeks.
That's how
Yeah,
long he's out for? What?
if he don't do the full training camp, he's not going to be starting at the start of the season.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You said if he doesn't do the full training camp, I mean his hand should be healed by now. Is it because of his hand or he's supposed to do the full
It's
training
not
camp? Like
just his hand. Don't forget, he also had with the ankle every year. The issue he has to redo with that every year.
oh, okay. So y'all they kind of starting off like Joel and B type of bullshit. Like, you
They
know,
trying to make sure no more excuses. That's why they want to restructure,
Yeah.
because they want to make sure they have something for that emergency plan.
Hmm.
Because if
Yeah.
Cooper Rush gets signed, somebody finna pay him.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Teams already been trying to get Trey Lance.
Yeah.
They wait. Well, whenever the 15th is, anytime after the 15th, he a free agent so that he can sign wherever he want to go. Same thing with Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Same thing with Demarcus Lawrence. Except we still got an option on him for next year. But it's on him to decide if he want to pick it up or not.
Yeah.
Still got to pay Parsons. Then we got the Osa Digizua situation. Then we got the Mozzie Smith situation coming up either the year next year or the year after.
Now I think it's your after. Yeah. He got.
Not to mention Diggs' contract gonna be up again.
Yeah.
Then not to mention Kendricks, who we got from the Niners in the trade. His contract finna be up soon.
this is too much.
Yeah.
This is
Reconstruction.
too much.
Told you.
Then not to mention two more linemen we got. They contracts finna be up within the next 2 years too.
Told you,
The,
bro.
that 8-9 year window we had where everything was A1 with the plug and play draft pieces we was getting. Them 8-9 years,
Oh.
at least 3 or 4 of them Super Bowls was ours.
Yeah.
That the Eagles, the Giants, and Kansas City had gotten. At
Oh
least 3 or 4 of
no.
those with the Cowboys. In the years we had a running game, an offense,
Oh.
a top 5 defense, top 5 special teams, top 5 offense. But you can't make it past the first round in 9 years because of who? The quarterback and the
Man,
owner.
hold on, man. Man, shout
Dak
out.
Prescott best year. Besides last year, no, the year before last, he got second in MVP voting. To me, his best year was his first year when Romo was in his ear.
Hmm.
We get Romo as a coordinator, I guarantee you our offense will perform better, regardless of who the fuck we got out there. Romo IQ is too high up there for anybody to be caught slacking. Not to mention, I'm watching our offense, and you could tell who the ball was going to because they was the only one really running. That's very easy for a defense to read. Oh, this the only nigga running hard. Everybody shift this way.
Hmm.
Oh, he not really blocking. Okay, everybody pull this way. If you ain't doing your job, going all out on every play for them little 3, 5, 6 seconds, it's gonna be easy to notice when they go back and watch that film. Okay, this side ain't gonna do much if they know it's going this way. This side ain't gonna do much if they know it's finna go this way, and so on and so forth. I'm watching it on offense and defense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching it, and even other teams are saying them niggas ain't playing out there. They ain't playing.
You gotta be
Then
hungry
look, the
for it.
last 3 games we got our ass mopped.
You gotta be
Hey,
hungry
y'all,
for it.
y'all
If
heard
you
what
ain't
happened
hungry
to
for it,
Tony
you're not gonna
Tony?
put forth your best effort.
Y'all heard what happened to Tony?
Yeah.
What?
Died.
Uh, yeah, my boy Dwayne Higgins passed away from cancer, man, battling bladder cancer. Damn.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, listen to
Reunion
I
Tony.
tour
saw the
canceled now.
post before he passed, where the group, was saying, asking everybody, the fans and everybody to, keep them in our, prayers. So I knew something was up. I knew something was up.
Yo,
Damn. I'm going to listen to some Tony later, man. But
Now
Okay.
he forever singing, lay your head on my pillow
oh my God.
Hello.
forever. Cause you just gonna relax. Let him close
Relax.
this casket. Lay your head on my eternal pillow.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get off the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get off the Dallas Cowboys because, like I said, that's a never-ending situation with that type of subject and stuff. Like I said, we got more news to come. We'll see what the NFL off season is going to hold off. Uh, Move on to other news and let's get on to some HBCU news real quick.
oh no,
Uh,
Some
yeah,
who?
not.
yeah, we gonna have to talk about this.
Oh, bro.
Uh, last month, college student Caleb Wilson, 20 years old, passed away after he was punched in the chest during an off-campus pledging ritual of the
Yo,
Omega Psi Phi fraternity. One man is
Oh, okay.
currently in police custody due to connection to the incident. Caleb McCrae, a former Southern University student and member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, has been arrested. He has been hit with two charges: criminal hazing and manslaughter. Manslaughter carries the most serious consequences up to 40 years of prison upon conviction. As previously mentioned, the incident happened on February 27 during the off campus pledging ritual. McCrae punched Wilson in the chest to the point where it made him collapse. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. All right.
First off, what the fuck you punching him in the chest for?
that was doing hazing.
Yeah.
Stick. You know what? I'ma shut up. Never mind. That's why I said I can never do sororities. Nigga, you hit now, bitch. We finna fight.
All
I'm
right.
finna kill you. Nope. Mm-mm.
All right. Well,
That's
uh,
why I said I can never do fraternities. Nope.
Queen, did you pledge anything?
I did. I'm not denying. However, um, prior to my transition, back in 2011, I pledged the Fraternal Order of Sophisticated Gentlemen Incorporated,
Okay.
better known as SGI.
Mm-hmm.
And we're definitely made. I'll say that we're made.
Okay.
We're
Springs.
made. But I will say this: in the process of me pledging my organization, it never got out of hand.
Yeah.
It never got out of hand and went too far.
Mm-hmm. At Springs, we know that you're in a non-Greek fraternity. And what is that? UAAM? There you go. uh, Let people know what that stands for, by the way.
So for our viewers and our fans, this is called United African American Men. And by the way, we're not a non-Greek organization. We're a non-Greek fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
So we do a little things a little different. You know what I'm saying? But when I was online, we had our nights where some nights was a little tougher than others, but nobody was getting punched in the air out of their chest.
Mm-hmm. And I also kind of want to speak on behalf of this incident. I'm also in a non-Greek fraternity, Order of Brotherhood, uh, back in Grambling State University and everything. Uh, I crossed in 2013, spring 2013, and like I
Shout
said,
out to
it
the
was.
Spring Babies.
So from my experience and everything, it wasn't nothing to this point. There was no hands on or nothing like that. It was just the older members and everything, kind of like just they were bringing the group back together, the old members. And so what they did, they just got Dr. Thompson and the other guys like pick out the people who are best fit for the non-Greek fraternity. And then after that, we went on and learned the process like how they did it. Me, Cecil Gray. Shout out to Cecil and everything. Cecil, I miss you. Try to see you soon,
Uh,
brother. Yeah, up there, computer lab, Big C.
here,
Uh, and then after that, me, Cecil, and another group of guys and everything, we also carried on and do what we had to do. I mean, there has been moments where I feel like people were using it to have this feeling of this power that they can use when they become a big brother and put somebody online, but it never got to the point where somebody was hands on somebody. I'm just gonna say that. It wasn't no hazing, nothing like that at all. Anything like that, we were protecting the brothers and the sisters as well too, because we do have an order of sisterhood too. Um,
Same here.
but oh yeah, but this right here, this has been going on since we've been in school from other schools. Um, what stood out for me, the other one, the first one was somebody died by a pledge or something. It was pledging a bus, a band, it was a band, FAMU band. Somebody was pledging a bus and they were hitting him with a hammer and he died.
A
Which
hammer.
Like, come on, bro. What the fucking point of that?
okay, so the thing is about these buses that they do in the band. I thought it was just a grambling thing because our band did it too. But none not to that strict. So what it is, it's just a band bus fraternity that gets you the chance to sit on the back of the bus with the cool kids, basically. Where you already have your choice to pick out a seat. It's not
mhm.
really a assigned seat. So I really, like I said, overall, I think it's just some peer pressure shit that everybody from high school that wasn't cool in high school, now they try to do the same shit in the band with the other lower classmen. That's the way I see it. And I feel like it's the same thing with these other fraternities. When they had the chance to be a big brother, they expressed some type of rule with an iron fist, and it could possibly cost them to lose their life. But anyway, I would say Springs. Um, what are your thoughts on this situation right here?
My thing is this.
Oh, and one more time before you say that, there were before you NJ, let me throw this in there. There were Greek members and non-Greek members were interjecting about whatever was supposed to happen in the whatever's supposed to happen during the ritual supposed to stay in the ritual, and then whatever he signed up for, basically they're saying like he made his
Is
decision as a grown man to go through that. I
yeah,
also want to throw that out there, like it
yeah.
So
was
they made
his.
him sign a basically an NDA with a security clause in it. Basically, he signed his life away
And like,
without knowing he was signing his life away.
but
I mean,
Ugh.
that's pretty much all Divine Nine, like,
mhm.
because
They knew if they having you to sign that clause, that mean they came in with the intentions of knowing they was going to do some harm. They knew it.
Mhm.
There's no denying it. Otherwise, why would you have a waiver like that signed? To
But
deny yourself of any legal responsibility unless you knew you were going to do something where legal actions will be taken. You knew
Well, they
that.
weren't they weren't talking about anything like that. I mean, I know there's paper, but go ahead, Spring.
I got it. So, Kim up to Kim up like that. It's not necessarily like a closed clause when it comes to pledging any organization, not like that. Because
Yeah,
line, every line is not the same, and every person is not like on some bull ish as that was.
yeah.
You might get two out of like 30 bros that's like that. But my thing is that was there with him, why they didn't come in and protect him, knowing more than likely he was probably the weakest link. He probably was, because every line knows that one brother, like, hey, we gotta look out for him because he might not be able to carry his own weight. So we gotta look out for him. Now,
Yep.
I'm not promoting what they did. to that man. But for the other bros to not protect him because they know they all his brothers and the pro fights failed that.
Yep.
That's all failed that. What felt that man the worst is the bros who he was standing beside, especially when they were standing beside him. Now, you don't go into the fraternities thinking that you're going to lose your life because, like I said, if that's the case, in all organizations that you be a part of, and I ain't talking about just Divine Nine, cheerleading, band, soccer,
Yeah.
uh,
Hmm.
dance, you know what I'm saying? But no one's thinking they lose their life. But you always, but in non-Greek and Greek fraternities, you always have like two or three who really don't get a lot of like recognition or they don't get a lot of popularity and they kind of or they be feeling some type of way, or they be up under the influence. That might have been another thing. But it wasn't just one person that did that. They was punching on that boy more than likely. And he was just the nail in the coffin, you know. Or he might have been rowdy, but uh, we wasn't there. So we can't say. But we know how
Yeah.
to go. And in Omega Psi Phi, he ain't the first one. Omega Psi Phi been having deaths throughout. Remember, shoot, what's his name? The one, he just lost his son to Omega Psi Phi. Uh, I, he got the morning show. Um,
You got the what?
he got the morning show in Dallas. I cannot think of his name.
Tom Joyner.
You said who?
Tom Joyner.
No, but he just as big though.
You ain't
Tom,
talking about. You ain't talking about Steve Harvey.
no, no.
Ricky Smiley.
Yes, Ricky
Yeah,
Smiley.
yeah, Ricky
He just
Smiley.
lost his son.
Sure did.
Yeah,
Wait, his is in there. I thought his was in Atlanta.
but he
Or Alabama.
I fight nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was.
And
It
you
was.
know Ricky Smiley is a cute dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And so his son
Yeah.
was Legacy.
Yeah.
so and that ain't the first. 2020. Uh, a dude that was pledged on Max 5. He got they took him somewhere and pledged him and he died on the spot. So this been a current thing with Omega Psi Phi. This,
Yeah.
but like
So
well, Omega like all fraternities, they're gonna take that one person to take the fall. Hey, take the fall. Uh, uh,
so here's
Hold on, Spring. Hold on. Explain that last 5 seconds of that part. Couldn't hear because of the background noise.
uh, but you know, Omega Psi Phi they used him as a fall person so that the line won't get disbanded, the organization won't get disbanded. Because the thing is, really, any person that dies crossing any fraternity sorority, the organization supposed to be disbanded. Most of what they're doing is the person will take the fall and they'll take the scrutiny. It's not disbanded. The line is not disbanded, and they can still have a process.
Mm-hmm.
Because at Graham, the lines got disbanded for less.
So hell.
Alpha Phi Alpha got disbanded for less. Noops got disbanded for less.
Yep.
IOTAs got disbanded for less. So the fact that these organizations got disbanded for less on non-campus and on Southern campus, which is not too far from ground, they didn't get disbanded and somebody died, they let, hey, take the file so that we don't get disbanded. And that's what he did. Cause he know
I
he gonna
thought they would get. I thought they would get disbanded anyway.
but they yet they haven't.
That mean they probably still in talks about it or something. They
No,
probably.
they're still
no,
going.
that's their loophole.
They're
That's
probably
what
still going.
Springs just said. That's their loophole.
That's a loophole.
Because,
Because
like I said, because back to what you were saying, Springs, the pro fights. it wasn't just him because
No,
apparently whatever that he's been doing, this is something that has been passed on from him. Somebody before him passed on to him, and now he's trying to do the same thing with the new line. So this is like a repeated offense. It's kind of like it's something ain't nothing new because, like I said, to your point, Springs, this is where everybody really supposed to intervene at this point,
yeah,
like the new fights and the pro fights. Like the big brother should just tell them like, "Hey man, chill out," because like this is not how we usually do it, but we gonna have to figure out another way how to do this because all this shit ain't cool and everything.
yeah,
Now, like I said, you can try other methods, do some push-ups or uh paddle or something, but you can't be doing something that might cause him to pass out and die or something like that, you know. So like I said, this is something that has been going on for a long time, and I'm pretty sure all the alumni, people on the board that who also are alumni,
yeah.
um, probably just had some word, pull him to the side, and be like, "Hey, man, if you started it, you gonna have to take that L."
You got to take that far. And now, and look, because this wasn't the first problem about Divine Nine. The first original problem about Divine Nine was should participants that's trying to cross fraternity or sororities be paddled?
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody dropped line because they got paddled, and I think something happened to their tailbone. I think their tailbone got fractured because they got
Yeah.
paddled. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and the paddle broke, and so they dropped line, and they had to go actually medical help. And the person
Mm-hmm.
asked them why, and the president didn't necessarily come out and say it, but they end up putting online of why they dropped. And hey, not even that, but somebody who's a former noob, he just renounced his letters and everything last week. I'm not gonna say this
Mm-hmm.
respect out of him, and he ain't the only one. There's been a lot of people renouncing their letters from
I'm
all.
not gonna lie. I got another story to also match with that. I ain't gonna say no name or anything like that. I just happened to be there when I heard it. All I know is I was I was sleeping in somebody's room. All right. And then I heard him come in. He was on the phone talking to his pastor. He was like, "Hey man, I don't know if this shit is right now." Cause like I said, cause like the pastor put him on. All right. This is a alumni that put him on. He had some concerned words like, "Hey, just give me a call back, man." Because like I said, I don't think they supposed to be doing that. So I got out the room and everything. He was like, "Oh, hey, what you doing?" It was like, "How long you what you doing?" I like, and I just said, "Oh man, I'm just asleep." You know, I was just acting like I'm asleep. And so I was like, man, what happened? What's wrong? So basically, it just boiled down to the point where they beat his ass so bad that he had to go on paper. So it at first he wasn't, and I talked to him. And here's the thing I want people to know. All right, this is for the new upcoming generation, people that's about to join line and everything. I told him straight up. I said, look, it doesn't make you less than a man if you want to go paper. You know where you stand at as a man. Same thing as a woman. You know where you stand at. You know where your respect lies at. You know, if this is your ground and you stand on it, they have no choice to respect that. At the end of the
Mhm.
day, you did what you're supposed to do. You earned them letters, regardless your own paper or not. It doesn't make a damn difference to me. All right. If they say you part of the brotherhood either way, you part of the brotherhood. If they want to have their own little section of who took the paddle and who didn't and everything, at the end of the day, let them have their own section because, like I said, the goal is a brotherhood. The goal is to get you connected with people that line you up for success, not
Mhm.
for no not for no bragging rights or
Right.
anything like that. So I just want people to know. Uh, okay, well, go ahead, Queen.
Finish your statement. I'm just. I'm. claiming my spot next to come in after you, but
Okay,
finish.
okay. I do that too. I be raising my hand when I'm in the group. I raise my hand so I can say something. So I don't do it on podcast, but I do it with a group of people though.
Yeah.
Um, but all I'm saying is, y'all, and those who have kids that want to do this shit and everything, you've seen the consequences of doing these things. Let it be your decision, but proceed it with caution. At the end of the day, there's still bigger life to live outside of letters. All right. Letters cool, you know. Me, I don't know. The way I seen it from inside and out, talking to people and um watching the strolls and then hearing stories like this, and I maybe I'll say maybe it's a portion of it that I probably don't understand. There's a portion of it that I don't understand, but I do know there are favoritism. I've seen that there is favoritism. They definitely pick and choose, like Spring said. They definitely pick and choose who's the weakest, who they can make fun of, and this and that. All right, it it's one of those things you got to be very very observant. If you're in it for the wrong reasons, you're gonna get wrong consequences. If
Mm-hmm.
you in it for the right reasons, stay steadfast with what you want to do, go on paper and everything you want to, leave it at that, and go on about your merry way. But go ahead, Queen.
So, and when I say this, I'm not saying that this young man is at fault or anything at all, because he is absolutely not at fault at
Mm-hmm.
all.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the things that go on during Pledge Club are things that are well known.
Mm-hmm.
For some people, it's not well known, but for the ones who know about the Greek life, whether you are part of D9 or not,
You know.
we know what really go on.
Mm-hmm.
And you go into it knowing what could possibly happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I said that to say this. If you know that you're not going to put your foot down and fight back, you might not need to be doing it.
Huh?
Because me
Exactly.
and my LBs, we fought.
Mm-hmm.
Not each other, but
You
our pro fights
hear, you heard
while
me?
we were online. All five of us,
We
Mm-hmm.
we fought them.
locking in. Like this. Like,
And my DP and my ADP, all my pro fights that was there for me and my LB's process, one of the first things they made us do at the beginning, they made us get to know each other as LBs.
yep,
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
They made us get to know each other. They locked us in a room and said, "Y'all get to know each other."
Yeah,
yep.
that what you're supposed to do.
And as long as you stay on top of your shit, and when I say stay on top of your shit, I mean learn your information, learn your history and stuff like that. It really ain't too much they're gonna be able to get you on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times, the hazing stuff that goes on, having to take wood and all this stuff, that happens when you don't learn your stuff that you're supposed to learn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything is broken down. Every week you gonna get new information every week.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't be on top of your shit, that's when they start doing this. Knock
That's
down this wall.
when
Bring me
shit.
some bluegrass. You know, some
Mm-hmm.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Um, but you should never take it that far. And again, going into this, whether you pledging a fraternity or sorority, bitch, you better. I hope you know how to fight. I hope you know how to fight.
When you
Cause me
think
and my
about it,
LBs were not going. We was
when you
not
think
going.
about it, what if it could have been the other way around? Maybe he did try to fight back. Like, that's the thing too. We may not know the whole story.
And that's why I was getting at too. We
Mm-hmm.
wasn't there, so we don't know what really took place between them. But I really hope that young man did fight back. And I'm gonna be honest with, I don't know how many LBs he had, how many people was online with him,
I mean, they had. But being on
but
man,
all of them should have been fighting.
but
Because when
being
you think about it, when you think
on
about it in a medical's perspective, I would think, unless he done had underlying chest heart problems or something like that, he had to really be punching his chest hard
Hard as
or
the fuck.
repeatedly
That's what
for a good minute, like a punching bag. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you because they said like multiple. Let me see. Let me look at
Had to
the
been,
post
cause
again.
I've been punched in the chest before hard, but
I have too.
we used to roughhouse like that. Just
Yeah,
outside of just we used to roughhouse like that.
yeah,
I've been punched in the chest. I've punched somebody in the chest before, like, but you had to really punch a motherfucker hard as fuck to
yeah.
cause them to collapse.
Look at the cat like a cat that bitch back here like a cannon.
Yeah,
But like I said, it's just that, you know, you can't really you can't really attack the organization for that. You gotta attack the line.
that that chapter specifically, the people that was over that line.
Because all, by saying Omega Psi Phi, you say that all span of Omega Psi Phi does that. And that's not true. That's unfair to those
hmm
who went through and not got done like that. But it's also unfair to those who it never happened to.
that makes
Now,
sense.
over there, all Omega Psi Phi. So anyone who's Omega Psi Phi, they're going to be shunned. They're going to be prosecuted. They're going to be hated. They're going to be criticized. People not gonna fuck with them because of what one chapter does. But that's why it's up for the chapter who is having the process, is up for the DP and the FEO to be like, hey, at the end of the day, I cannot protect and see when I was online, my pro fight, my FEO, he was my captain on the team. So when we went in, he said, off real, this process y'all going through, I cannot protect all of y'all. We knew right away what the fuck he meant. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm
We know it ain't gonna be to the point where we're gonna get our face stumped in the ground because I'm beating somebody's ass. Try it. Shit, I ain't built like this. I'm not a cheerleader for a reason. So and then check this out. I was the only cheerleader in that process. So automatically, they're gonna try to come for me. Oh, he must be soft. But my line name is too hard to handle. Hello. So I've been in that situation where they looked at me as a weakly because I was the cheerleader. But when I tell you, and I was the deuce, most fraternities,
Hey,
and
club.
come on, dude, you know it. Most fraternities know that deuce is gonna be the rock. The deuce, the tail, that them. Hey, you gonna have to carry damn near all the weight. One
Everybody wants to be a deuce until it's time to be a deuce.
to the time to be a deuce. Cause when I tell you, I have to hold my whole line together. So the like I and it goes back to what I said, his brothers, they failed him because they didn't protect him, knowing, knowing, no.
Okay.
So I'm saying
hmm
the fault really goes onto his brothers that was in the process, his FEO, his DP. They failed him, not the
So it
organization.
gets worse. So it kind of gets worse. The group of males told the hospital staff that he was playing basketball at a park when he collapsed, but he was punching the chest in the warehouse while pledging. So they lied about the death
Yeah,
at first, which is fucked up. And the chief said at no time did anyone call 911, attempt to call 911, or summon an ambulance to the location when it happened.
because you got to understand, if they was to call 911 at that place, everybody there is they're gonna go to jail.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because for one,
As they
And
should.
that's a law that was actually passed,
for
if I'm not
one,
mistaken.
it's
That
gonna be trespassing because it's gonna be somewhere where they don't need to be at. Trespassing, kidnapping, misconduct, negligence, and then they in danger. So no, they're not gonna call. No, because hey, everybody going to jail. 100.
Hmm.
Off real. Just because they're trespassing on property that none of them own.
And I'm gonna be real with you. The people, his DP, ADP, and any of his other pro fights that was also helping out and being over the line there for the process. At the end of the day, this is somebody's son. This is somebody's brother. This is somebody's cousins. This is somebody's nephew.
Yeah.
And they are in your hands during this process.
This whole process.
So you should automatically know in your mind not to run out and go too far. I mean, because the shit is going to happen. And I don't mean, when I say the shit going to happen, I don't mean death.
But
But the hate, that's going to happen.
yeah,
Unless the people is really on top of their shit.
yeah. And like I said, when man, I remember when I we man, I remember one night, wings, hot wings. And I ain't talking about the ones you eat either.
No.
And my my FEO stepped in like, man, get the back. You know what I'm saying? Made all the profiles get the buck back. You know what I'm saying? For real. And me, I was like, brothers, lock in. And me and my brothers, we made a ball to where they couldn't come through the line. So they just how we get us from behind our back. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I had to be the mind. But like I said, his DP and his ADP, they failed that man. His
Yeah.
they failed him because the whole goal in the process is to protect your front and protect your back. And what I mean by that, you protect who you holding, and you supposed to be protected by who's holding you. That's the whole meaning of due process. Everyone is gonna hold the other brother up for accountability so that we all can protect one another for what's to come. But you got some who they get full of themselves because they want to make it hard for the newbies, or they want the newbies like yeah. It's like, but you wasn't
It's
like
that sense. It's that sense of power.
yeah.
I
They
see it every time.
stick their
I
chest.
see I see it every time, even for the newer and the older generation of pro fights and stuff like that.
You know,
Like they will even have members that already done graduated and supposed to be been
I mean,
gone and still showing up to the meetings and everything to feel this sense of power that they have over the new fights and anybody else is trying to join in and stuff. And I mean I get it, but then at the same time, once you graduate with your letters and everything, you supposed to be like been gone and then show up like at the end and stuff like that. You
yeah,
know, that's why like for me, like when it came to like the Order of Brotherhood, like I didn't show up for every meeting. Like it's like y'all got this. Go ahead, I show up every now and then and stuff. You know, to see how everything going. But I'm like, it's not supposed to be that serious and stuff. And like it came to the point where I see members like really trying to run like the non-grief fraternity in a certain way. Now I just backed
yeah,
out of it.
yeah.
Springs, that you was actually there to tell you the truth. And
Oh,
the crazy part is you're not even a member. You just a spectator.
bro. I said, oh no, let me, bro. I left. I got a.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you can't get Springs joined, then y'all doing something wrong. Because me and him really ain't that different. But yeah, so I seen it, and it's sad. I think like pledging and everything also supposed to be serious, but it could be fun too.
It,
Hmm.
I believe it's supposed to be fun when you get the new fights and try to get them together to like to see how hard they do it and everything, and you try to do your
Hmm.
part to make sure they stick together, and you get to see that brotherhood and stuff like that. And then when you see somebody not doing what they're supposed to do, you know the consequences, but it ain't supposed to be consequences where you might end up going to the hospital, y'all. Come on now. We
Nope.
it ain't supposed to be
I
nothing
ain't gonna
like
lie.
that.
They worked our asses out. We was over here doing motherfucking swimmers or AKA sharks. We was squatting.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Man,
simple shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
man, we played Madden. We played
Yeah.
Madden, but nobody hit nobody. Let that
Mm.
let that sink in. like so, like I said, like process is supposed to help you and your brothers learn about one another, learn about your brother's strengths, learn
Yeah.
weaknesses, and create a bond that's supposed to last, to y'all meet, to y'all meet.
Hmm.
Yeah, y'all supposed to have memories together of what
Yeah,
y'all did together and stuff, and take
but
those
who
memories
won't
with
that
you.
though?
What'd you say?
It,
I said, but who would want that type of memory of coming?
Oh no, don't niggas. Yeah, them niggas traumatized now.
Yeah,
oh
Ain't no
yeah,
way.
most definitely, most
Ain't no
definitely.
way.
and guess what?
Traumatized.
And this shouldn't be like that because I had fun in my process.
Yeah.
And guess what? That ADP and that DP, they still gonna deal with that process. I'm telling you, cause at Graham, I remember one of the friends, I go say his name, respect out of him. He wanted me to cross Alpha Alpha. He told me about it. Man, Springs, man, there's one more spot open, bro. I can do your letter of recommendation. I can put you on. I'm like, thank you, bro, but nah, man, I'm good, man. He's like, Springs, come on, man. Hey, everybody don't get a chance like this. And I'm like, and that chance, I don't really care about it because I'm in a non-Greek organization. I got all y'all within it. Why do I need to cross up a specific fraternity? That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shooting fraternities down because I got friends and family that I love that are in them. It's not what I'm saying, people. But you, the fraternities are supposed to teach you about humility and humbleness and modesty and pious. How can you teach somebody that already have those qualities? I'm just more than likely I'll just be doing it just for the hell of it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But with the non-Greek organizations that I crossed, I know more like I'm not gonna be seen as a number. You know,
Hmm.
not saying
Hmm.
not saying that the divine not gonna see you as a number, but you got certain
No,
challenges.
no, no, no. We're gonna call a thing a thing. We're gonna call a spade a spade. Some of these fraternities and sororities are looking for numbers. We're gonna call the thing a thing and a spade a spade. Call it the fuck out.
When you
There
when
you go.
you got
Cause
more, you got
when you crossing 100 motherfucking
yeah.
girls, what?
Say when you crossing 55, 35, 45, 65, hey, hey, they was over there just coming up with names. You know what I'm saying? Names don't even match your character or your characteristics of who you are.
And then this is the thing right here. Somebody please, and I'll wait for this answer. Somebody please tell me how 50 motherfuckers supposed to be closely knit and bonded together. How 115, 120 girls supposed to be sisters and really get closely bonded with each other. Somebody please make
Mm-hmm.
that make sense. Where are you gonna find the room to cross that many girls or that many guys at one motherfucking time? Somebody please tell me. I'll wait.
I don't even know. I don't. Look, it was hell. It was hell for me trying to remember the 11 I was with. Shoot, what's man? Look, 50,
Now,
35.
I would say.
the first time I pledged anything, I did, single better in high school, and it was 23 of us. I could work with that. That's not too
Mm-hmm.
many.
I would say this. There was one fraternity that everybody was looking forward to me to join. It was KK Sign the band, and
Ooh.
yeah. So I did.
Wait,
I
you got one more time for the people because they don't. It's terror
Kappa.
comes with that. Terror comes
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. Kappa Psi is like it's I don't. It's pretty popular, huh? Springs. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let you say it. Yeah, I'm. Gonna, it's really
they,
up there to the other Greek fraternities because if it's not alphas or any other top dog Greek fraternities, KK Psi is the next show that you want to go see. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
they
Them and
they they stand
TBS.
out. Yeah, they stand out with the
Phi
rest
Beta
of them. So
Sigma.
yeah, so shout out to the KK side and everything too.
oh,
Um, I
I actually have a
attempted.
friend that pledged not only, and he was my LB for Sigma Beta too, but
Mm-hmm.
he not only did he do KK Psi, he also did Phi Mu Alpha and he did Phi Beta Sigma.
Mm-hmm.
hey, I got a deuce. I got a deuce twin. He did KKSI and he did Omega Sci-Fi. I said, bro,
Mhm.
you and he was a deuce on both sides. Boy, you wildin'. You
Yeah,
you
because
you know what?
everybody like the band, because the band members, not the band members, the band directors, running the KK side, they Q dolls as well too. So they got their knowledge from the Q dolls on how they would present it down the KK side. But
Man.
anyway, I did
Wait,
sign up to.
I got one question.
Okay,
Who originated the neck roll? Because KKSI do it too, but Omegas do it too.
I don't, I don't know.
That's
I didn't.
what I always wanted to know. Like
Yeah,
who
Like I said, I didn't get that far. All I know is I showed up to the entrance
oh
meeting.
KKSI just as old as Omega Sci Fi.
Yeah, that's another thing too. All I know, I showed up to the entrance meeting. I tried to go for Alpha. I tried to go for Alpha, but I didn't show up to the entrance meeting on time, and that would have been me, Orlando, and Robert, because
Mm,
we were all gonna go together. But I didn't. I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't make it in time. But I showed up to the entrance meeting for KK side, and everybody in the room like, oh, I want to be like you guys, and everything. Y'all represent some type of brotherhood and blah blah blah. In my mind, I'm like, all right, everybody sucking dick at this point.
right.
Everybody kissing ass. Cause they go line by line, and
Yeah,
everybody asks me like,
no.
"Well, hey, what you want to do? I mean, what makes you want to join KK side and everything? Oh, I just love music. I love music ever since. So I just want to represent music in the course of course of this fraternity. That's it. I set my ass down and everything. I gonna say, cause I don't want to be like none of y'all niggas. Y'all mentally haze me when I got in the band. But
Right.
let me get in this shit and see what you're talking about. And I did an interview and stuff. So I got the word, I'm not gonna say who, but somebody that was in there would also pass the word to like another close friend of mine and stuff. Springs, you probably know who it is. I'll tell you after the live and everything.
Yeah.
But that was actually one fraternity that I was actually looking forward into, and I just don't see why. I didn't see the reason why they wouldn't pick me, you know. But I got the word that I didn't get picked, and then I also heard for somebody else that the reason why they ain't pick Keenan because he know how to fight. So, cause I put everything down like a resume you had to fill out for him or something like that. Cause
Uh,
I put down all the the years of martial arts I've done and all this and everything. Um, and plus Springs, you remember when that little racquetball room and
yeah,
everything up in the gym and stuff? I was always in there practicing my martial
yeah,
arts,
I
so I
remember
was always in there just shadow boxing.
talking about
So
that.
yeah. So everybody that walked past that racquetball room to go see Terry Lily, everybody saw me boxing, kicking it, and
Uh,
all kind of shit. So that could be just like a little made up thing that they you know said, but that was the word that was given. Like reason why they pick it because they know you know how to fight. You put it on paper that you know how to fight.
yeah, and they won't be able to punk you either. And I know you got.
Mm.
I'll see you. My line name is too hard to handle. Okay,
Hmm.
But here's the thing: you would think that they would want somebody like that in their work, like
you would, yeah.
somebody that can defend themselves, somebody that can hold their own.
I
But
don't know. I
but
don't know, but it 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 hurt me. I'm not gonna lie. It hurt me because I
And I
was
ain't gonna
saying,
lie, I could really see you as alpha man. I could see
yeah,
that.
I was supposed to be. If we were talking about legacy, I was supposed to be a Q dog. 'Cause my mom was a Delta,
Ooh.
but I want, I
What
want to,
cute sci-fi can't get enough of.
yeah,
ah,
yeah, I wanted to be different. But man, I was
Shout
like
out
I
to the
said,
Reds.
I was hurt so bad and everything, man. I walked out and I went to the football field and I started punching and kicking the bleachers. I left the dent in the bleachers, man. It hurt me.
Ooh, I am scared of you.
It hurt
You
me.
out here denting metal. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah. It was like if there's anything else I want to join, and then it kind of hit me too because when everybody crossing KK side. And here's the funny thing too, when they got called to go to the meeting and everything, everybody like, Ken Jones, let's go. Come on, Ken. I like, I ain't getting no call about no meeting. What
Right, what
meeting?
I'm talking about. Look,
Yeah, and that's when I went here and told my homeboy that had a connection up in there, and then that's when I got the word, went to the bleachers, got my arresting out and stuff, and and then when the line when they started to do like the probate, it's called a probate, right? Yeah, when
yeah.
they did the probate, uh, had a lot of people that wasn't in the man like Springs friends were like, Ken Jones, why you not out there? Like, I don't fucking know.
I don't know, look, but I'm telling you, watch, they still gonna do the process and they still gonna have a probate, but they're gonna try to surround the probate around the guy that lost his life. It's like that if they do that, hold up. If they fucking do that, that chapter ain't shit. That's
But
I'm
here's the thing, I just saw.
because that means that y'all don't respect the dead at all. Y'all not supposed to have. Y'all shouldn't even want to have the line, knowing that this man lost his life on y'all watch. And if they still, if that chapter, not on Omega Star 5, just that chapter at Southern. I don't remember what chapter that is. But if y'all still go through that fucking line and still have that process, y'all are cold as fuck. And y'all don't have no fucking soul. And y'all don't got no humility. And y'all don't got no love for the dead, man. Nothing's supposed to be happening after somebody dies. It shouldn't, no way. Y'all still have a fucking line, that chapter. Y'all, man, y'all are heartless. Y'all
And it
cold.
shouldn't happen.
Y'all are not fucking human.
It shouldn't happen after somebody lost their life in that way.
It shouldn't at all.
Not
Oh,
like that.
so if y'all see mine, if I fucking scroll on Instagram and I see Southern and I see the Omegas with that line and everybody, I'm like, y'all
Hmm.
are fucking
Now I'm
heart.
not gonna lie to you. Now there was a situation within like the LGBTQ Greek community years ago, not where somebody passed away, not from hazing, but unfortunately, this young man, somebody killed him in his home. Somebody killed him
Hmm.
in his home, and it was a DL dude or whatever that he. It probably 9 times out of 10, it was a DL dude that he was messing with,
Mhm.
and he was online for an organization called New Delta Fraternity Incorporated. Um, And his LBs, they still finished out their process and cross. And they did honor him because he was online with them and they were actually almost done with the process. But unfortunately, he was murdered in his home. I could see it still continue in the case of something like that. Because they had nothing to do with him dying from injuries
The
from
Right.
yeah.
pledging.
Well,
But
I just read the article saying that everything is on halt. Like all the organizations on Southern Campus, they said all fraternity organizations, non-Greek, whatever, everything is on hold. So due to this situation and everything of how strict it is, that means everybody can't do shit right now.
No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No. That's a code word for it. We're gonna go underground. And what I mean is they're gonna do it underground. They're just not gonna
mhm,
let us out, but they still gonna do the process
because
under.
that happens all the time.
That's I already know.
That happens all the time where they'll still sit up there and do the process complete, but the thing is they can't have no probate and they actually come offline publicly. But they've done their process.
Yeah.
Now, for the ones who are not getting ready to graduate, eventually they're gonna probate publicly. And
Yeah.
it's gonna seem like that they were spring 27 or fall 27 or something like that, but they actually really cross spring 25.
Yeah.
I
So
think we had a fraternity at Graham that did the
yeah,
same
bro, they
thing.
done that, bro. Alphas did that. What they call the renegades. Their ship line is called the renegades.
Wait. Wait a minute. Was that spring 2013?
I think it was. I think it
Nigga,
was.
that's
And they
Orlando. You know what I think that is? Yeah, I think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
cause yeah, the Renegades. I think he was
because
part
they came back. Because they came back after some other shit,
of other
and
stuff.
then they brought the line back. I tried to join on, but I didn't make it to the interest meeting.
Uh,
But Robert and Orlando did. So yeah, I think that was them
not
too.
Renegades.
Their ship name was called Renegade
Hell
for a
yeah.
reason. Their ship name
Yeah.
is Renegades for a reason.
Hello.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it
Okay.
if it's not them, it's before them. But it was a line because Miss Favors,
Yeah.
she shut that down. She almost
Yeah.
took us down, because we're not gonna say who, but he went and tried to drop dime on us because we didn't let him come through the organization. He's not Yoda now, but like he tried to shut us down, and like I had a brother that was like, man, Springs, you still fuck with that nigga, man. You hey,
Shout out to the
Hey,
Alders.
shout out to them. I got friends, with them. But he went to Miss Favors and tried to drop dime on us because we didn't let him cross. And he tried to put in like some letter and so while that was going on, while we was under a strike,
mhm.
the Alphas they went on the strike and they had to drop everything. But they did it underground. They seated the process underground and then came out. They didn't have a probate, but they came out in front of the auditorium. Came out in front of the auditorium, if I'm not mistaken, or in front of the gym. Yeah, and that was the Renegades. I think it's what, seven of them? The seven Renegades?
If it's seven, I don't think it's Orlando's line.
I don't know how they didn't have it wasn't a big line. The line was
No, no. Orlando's line was kind of big.
either I can't drop no names, but
You know what? You know what? We'll go over the history and everything. Like I have to go on Facebook or something like that, find some more photos.
I do know it's a line called the Renegades, and yeah, some
Yeah, I know that line too, but I'm not sure like when is it um supposed to be. You know what? I bet it was 20.
well, it could
No.
it could be
I
for
think
it could be for nah, because
because
everybody
here's the thing, because I remember when I stayed at Steeples Glen, uh I try to go back and do it again, but by the time I don't know, I just know when I try to go do it again, they dropped it again.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's either 2012, 2013, 2014. Everybody was literally on the yard then.
What
Yeah,
about 2015 and 16?
everybody was on the yard then.
I don't know, man. I had to look it up because I tried to go there the second time, but they had dropped the alphas, and I
Yeah,
was at Steeples Glen.
Alphas, look, this who got dropped. Omegas got dropped first, but they got that back up. The Alphas is the Alphas and Omegas. Them the only two. Remember, Iotas didn't come back on scene to a good minute.
Mm-mm.
Noops didn't come back on scene to a good minute.
Hell no, new. I don't know what the fuck the news did, but they ain't come back on. They ain't come back. Hell, I ain't seen the news but one time. One time since I've been
Oh,
going to
yeah,
school.
y'all think that's something? At ABC, Arkansas Baptist College, the Deltas have been permanently banned.
Damn, what these hoes did.
How you get permanently banned?
They got permanently banned at Arkansas Baptist College.
God, how
They
you
can never come back.
the
They can never
Ain't
come back.
nobody died though,
And the
did it?
crazy part is,
the Delta?
all the sororities right now at Arkansas Baptist, all the sororities are gone. But the only ones who cannot come back sorority wise is the Deltas, from what I was told.
I mean,
They got permanently banned. The fraternities are still there. They're still crossing lines right now. But right now, all the sororities are gone, and the Deltas are the only ones out of the sororities that can never come back.
dang. Well, Deltas be fighting. Deltas be hey.
The
So
Reds do
do.
fight. They do.
They
I don't
fight.
know what they
I,
did, but whatever the fuck they
I,
did.
that ever got whooped. I can't think of one. Not I seen. Not that ground. They fight.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh, let me tell you something. I got a few women in my family that are reds.
Yeah. I will say this. Hey, oh, I'm about to get some trouble for this.
Hold on, well, hold on. Let's save it for next time because my phone
Wait
about to
a
die.
minute. I'm gonna say I have not met not one ugly Delta yet. That's all I'm gonna say. I have not met not one ugly red coat yet. Hey, that's one thing I can say. They pick 'em. They know how to pick 'em. I know AKA's supposed to be the, but them Deltas, whoo, they, hey,
And
And
I got a few.
they always
yeah,
chocolated too. They always
Hmm.
chocolated.
yeah,
The
they all,
AKA,
I got a
whoo,
few
they
in laws that are K's.
yeah.
Actually I got
The
two in laws that are
AKAs with
AKs.
the AKA with the light skins and Delta was a chocolate.
yeah.
Hmm. The paper bag test girls.
Oh no.
I knew,
Anyway, we gonna leave
I,
on that note.
I said what I said. Everybody knows true. Everybody know the
know, but
history.
God,
Everybody know the history of the paper bag test girls.
Yeah, Queen said the paper bag test girl.
but
Okay, we gonna leave on that note.
but most people said it's the poodles that's supposed to be the cute ones, like
Cause they are.
overall.
And they're smart.
But I
You have to have a very high GPA to play Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated.
Show do. Show the
oh
fuck do. They know how to fight too.
There's a reason why their mascot is the French toy poodle.
Yeah, and they know how to fight too.
yeah,
And do.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our episode of stuff. Uh, Sasquatch, he on mute. I don't want to leave him hanging. Okay.
What's up?
Man, before we leave, man, I know you've been quiet for a good minute, but I ain't want to leave
I
without.
just been listening, painting. That's all.
Okay, just paint, brother.
I'm just listening and painting.
Okay, brother. Anything you got to say before we check this motherfucker out?
Now, I'm gonna let this be a good episode without me saying that effed up.
He gonna say so.
you know, you know,
Yeah,
The
nah, he
last
can't
thing
be
that I
leaving
have to
over with
say
a
is shout out to all the pretty poodles out there, all the beautiful ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Y'all are my faves. Shout out
Hold
to all
on,
of
Queen.
y'all.
I'm not gonna let this nigga
I,
leave us with a Bob Ross situation right now. I'm just paid.
that,
Yeah, no,
that, wow.
I am not. My phone on 3%. I'm willing to let this ride out because ain't no fucking way you just gonna leave us out here on some reading Rainbow Bob Ross bullshit.
All right.
Yeah.
I
this
Oh,
mean,
you know,
hey,
I'm just chilling. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
this how you think.
boys and girls, I'm just Peyton. And y'all have a nice night.
and
Oh,
a
you
good
gonna
night to
say so?
all.
All right, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
I'm be good. I'm be good. I'm be
Okay.
good.
All right. All
Gotta
right.
have at least one on record. At least one.
Okay.
That way I can always come back to it.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I can say I
Hey,
at
it's
least did it
4:20 in
once.
the morning out here.
Oh shoot. It's 3-2 over here where we at. Look. But
What you
I got
gotta say,
Yeah.
Kinfolk?
oh yeah.
It's time for some Call of Duty now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Research is
Everybody hopping on?
Yeah.
I
I'm
am.
gonna definitely hop
I
on
am.
just for a little bit because I
Don't
gotta be
get
to
out.
All
work at
right.
11.
Look,
All
the game
right.
already.
All right. Well, we're all hopping on after this and everything because I'm still up. I ain't got to work tomorrow.
And,
We got it loaded up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching our episode.
Okay.
Once again, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comments of the topics that we had talked about the show. Um, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been watching the show. I've been paying attention. Like we up in the double digits and everything at least. Springs, do you know we got one episode with me, you, and Sly about the interracial dating and Kevin Samuels and everything? That's up to 700 views.
ooh,
Yeah, that's up to
What's up?
700 views. So like I
When
said,
we get off of this live, I'm gonna show you all something, but I can't show it to you on the live. But I'm gonna show it to you once we end the live for real, for real.
got
okay. All right. Well, make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. It's your boy Ken Jones, Queen, Sasquatch, Springs the Wave God. See us on Call of Duty. We
yes,
out.
sir.
Okay.